Jamendo.com. 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 Jamendo.com.
No, what's the camera? There we go, good. Lovely smile.
Hello world. How are you? All that matters to me is that you are well. As you know, one of the main stories on the news this week has been the allegation that Chrissy Darling has been involved with mass murderer and cannibal eating Dennis Nilsson, should I say. Photographs have come to light showing Chrissy Darling in what appears to be a dismembering act. Chris has agreed tonight to sit with us tonight and face these questions face on. And for that, at this point, Chrissy Darling.
Good evening.
Chrissy Darling, thank you for doing this interview tonight with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for doing this interview tonight. The first question I think the public's want to know here is mass murdering Dennis Nilsson, who murdered over 300 people and was found with 3 heads in 3 aluminium pots sat on his stove, and also torso and limbs found in bin bags in his wardrobe and under his bed, and also in his utensil drawers in his kitchen. Were you friends?
Well, it's a considerable stretch to say we were friends.
Well, Chrissy Darling, at this point, I have to ask you the question. You stayed at this person's house for 3 months after he got let out on probation for killing these people, for mass murder. Did at any point, after finding out that you had this man had dismembered people, arms, legs, heads, toes, genitalia, fingernails, eyeballs, lips, tongues, were found.
Tongues?
Tongues,
Oh.
not tongues, no. Tongues,
Okay.
tongues.
Okay.
Were found in his flat, in bin bags in his wardrobe, spanning over 3 rooms, with one of them snide air fresheners on top. You know, the old snide ones that are dead cheap with the old in it, were found on top of the bin bags.
Yeah.
Did you discuss the murders at any point?
Well, I had no idea. I'd been to a chill out. And we went back to his. And you know what it's like at a chill out? You don't know how long you're going to be there for. I was listening to all kinds of stuff. I was listening to Alan Stevens. I was listening to DJ Thaddeus. I didn't know how much time had gone. Next thing I know, 3 months had gone. All right, it smelled a bit. I could smell a bit in the air. But I didn't know what was going on.
So at this point, you had no idea that this man was a mass murdering cannibal.
No, I didn't.
You didn't realise that he ate people's eyeballs.
No, he just lived in a smelly flat.
And
Look, I'm going to confess to you all now, right? I might have been a bit off it, right? Right, listen. No, I don't say I go to excess, but I like a bit of vodka, right? I had a bit of vodka, but you know what, you're enjoying yourself. Time goes by. And next thing I know, you know, it was 3 months. I didn't know it was all that kind of thing was going on at all.
At the point where you actually found out this man had murdered 300 people and had flushed most of their flesh down the toilet and had chopped their arms, legs, toes, genitalia, eyeballs out their head and flushed down the toilet.
When you eyeballs? Eyeballs? Is it eyeballs?
I think so, Chrissy. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. When you realised that they'd flushed those things down the toilet, and you realised that he'd been arrested for over the murder of 300 people and had ate most of them. Why didn't you just phone him and say, you know, Dennis, I don't think it's good for us to be publicly. I don't think it's publicly right for us to be seen together anymore. Why did you feel the need to go and stay at his house for 3 months?
Well, let me tell you now. First of all, right, I thought his drains were just blocked. I just thought he lived in a dodgy council flat. I did. I actually thought that. And the thing is, I couldn't phone him because I had no credits on my phone. I had no credits, honest. I didn't have no credits on my phone. So I had to go around. I went round. I'm going to be honest with you. I was sat there, right, and I said to him, I said, do you have new talcum powder? I was doing my makeup, right? But this powder, it ended up my nose. Next thing I know, 3 months had gone. I didn't know what was going on.
So 3 months had passed. So just to clarify, Chrissy, at this point, after you'd found out that this man had stuffed over 300 people down his drains, and he had ate most of them.
Yeah.
And you felt the need to actually go to his house when you were living in Wales at the time, and you decided to actually travel to his house instead, rather than just, as you described, you've said to the public viewing that you couldn't just phone him because you had no credit on your phone. Is this true?
I had no credit on my phone.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, okay.
I was with three.
One of the survivors, Chrissy, has claimed that apparently you tried to saw their arm off, and they woke up with you leaning over them, sawing their right arm off.
Oh, no, that's a lie. That is a lie because I'll tell you, because I'm left-handed. I couldn't have done it. If I was leaning over him, I'd do it. I couldn't. It had to be with the other arm, so that's a lie.
Okay. So what you basically said? They also said that, and what has been brought to light since the allegations against Dennis Nielsen is that a photograph has appeared in the public domain showing you with a saw in the bedroom, and it's since been produced. Maybe we could show that photograph now.
Where's this picture?
Chrissy, darling, can I ask you a question? The photograph has come to light in the public domain, showing you with a saw, having apparently dismembered one of the right arms of the alleged victim. Do you know this person? Because this person claims, Chrissy, this person claims, please bear with me if you don't mind. This person claims that on October the 3rd, 1987, at 10:03,
hang on.
that you were trying to dismember their arm whilst they were in bed asleep with a knife, a bread knife. Right. They allegedly said it was a bread knife because it had a serrated edge. Have you got any kind of response to this? Right,
let me tell you something now. That picture that you're on about is from a Joan Crawford movie. I was reenacting, it's called Straight Jacket, and where she chopped him up and was reenacting the scene. That's where that was from.
Yeah,
but hang on, let me think now. October the 3rd, 1902, 3 minutes past. No! I was washing my hair with Timothy, and I can tell you now, I know I was washing my hair with Timothy because I never washed my hair with Timothy, and I did that night.
So, just to clarify for the viewing audience here, on the night of October the 3rd in 1987, at 10:03,
10:03,
you was washing your hair with Timothy.
Yeah.
And that's something that you remember distinctly.
I remember. Do you know
Do you remember that?
Yeah, because it was in my Filofax. I remember it quite... No, I do remember it quite clearly.
But you don't remember ever seeing this person that you were trying to dismember with a bread knife in the bed?
No, because we was just messing around. It was just... Look, I'll admit to you, I told you, right, I love vodka, right? I love vodka. I'd had a bit of vodka. I don't know who it was. Okay, the flat was a bit messy. It looked like, I just thought the cat, the dog has shit everywhere. I didn't realise it were bits of people, like I found out now. I didn't know. I didn't know at all, Rita. I didn't know.
So just to clarify, for the people out there who might be in any way, shape or form, thinking that in some way you might be full of shit. You don't remember washing. You remember washing your hair with Timothy on the 3rd of October.
Yes, I do. And do you know what else?
What else?
Haters are going to hate. I tell you that now. Haters are going to hate. They can kiss my royal ass.
So, Chrissy darling, would you claim that this photograph is a fake?
It's a fake. It's all fake. It's all fake news now. They can do anything they can these days in Photoshop.
So you're
I
saying...
was just washing... Listen, I was washing my hair with Timothy. I wasn't involved in mass killings. What you take me for? Just because I went to a chill out?
So with that in mind, Chrissy...
Can I just say before you say anything?
Please do,
You
sir.
might be getting me mixed up with Rhoda Horse. That's all I'm saying. And people of Manchester, you know what I'm on about.
Why would people not believe you, Chrissy darling?
Like I said before, haters are gonna hate. Okay?
The victim claimed in a legal deposition
Oh, they're all victims these days. Go on.
that you stayed at Dennis Nielsen's mum's house, had Sunday dinner together with his mum. Is this true?
Well, listen, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I thought that Dennis Nielsen was related to Bridget Nielsen, right? I'll tell you now. I did. I thought it was a showbiz moment. It wasn't. Right?
Okay.
I was sticking around. I thought she might turn up. She didn't.
Also, the victim also goes on to claim that that you were placed in his will. Is this true?
Oh, well, no, not that I know of. Not that I know of. How am I supposed to know? But it's very nice of him to do that. Is he dead, by the way? Is he still alive?
It's the
I could do with a
victim.
hug him, wouldn't it? Yeah, is he still alive?
Unfortunately, the victim's dead and was eaten by Dennis. But
do you know, he was such a lovely man.
who, the victim or the...
That's what I heard. Somebody told me, yeah.
Apparently, you were photographed with both him and the boy with his arm half severed in your hand. Is this true?
No, but I don't know, because, look, I've worked in a lot of clubs, right? I don't know who I'm having a bloody picture with. I can't see. Look at me now. I can't even see. It could be Madonna stood next to me. I don't know. I can't see.
Well, with that in mind, Chrissy, after Dennis was jailed, you then went to visit his mother for 2 days. Can you explain this?
Well, look, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Dennis is a lovely man, right?
I'm not too sure about that. Can I
No,
just...
I've got no. I've got to say in his defence, he's a lovely man.
What, aside from his 300 dismemberment and
Well, I think,
cannibalistic...
look, and his mother, she's a lovely, lonely old lady who's had some trouble with her son. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. He were lovely lads.
So you hold no remorse whatsoever for the 300 victims that were dismembered and ate by...
It's not a question of remorse. I didn't know them. It's not a question of remorse. I'm sure they were lovely people, but I, Chrissy Darling, didn't know them.
Moving on, Chrissy darling. What did Jeffrey say when you said you were breaking up the friendship between you and?
Well, no, what it was, look, I had to say to him, look, there's only so many people I can get in on the guest list of a club, right? I can't be friends with him as well. I know too many people. Yeah. I have to tell you now.
Understandably, sir.
No.
Understandably, sir.
Listen, Nigel Martin Smith only gave me 10 guests.
Right.
He was my 11th friend at the time, associate. I couldn't have anybody else on the guest list. So I had to, I had to get rid of him.
So you've got you show no empathy whatsoever for the victims of Dennis's cannibalistic tendencies. Have you ever nibbled on an eyeball?
When I was in Turkey. But look, it's a shame for them, right? But I didn't know them. I didn't know them. Listen, look into my eyes. I didn't know them. I'm sure they were lovely people, but I didn't know them. It's not my aisle.
Chrissy, at this point, one of the victims said that you were sweating profusely, and that you were dancing like a coke head, inverted commas.
Oh, no. That is a lie, right? It's a lie, because I only take ketamine, right? And you can't dance on that stuff. You're in a coma on the fucking floor. So that's a lie.
Chrissy, darling, to the viewing public out there that are viewing this now, do you regret your association with Dennis Nielsen, the cannibal who had people in bin bags in his wardrobe? Do you regret your association with him, and do you think this has affected your potential public image?
Well, look, to be honest with you, right? He were a lovely man. I can't speak ill of him. I can't. It's not in me. It's not in me. I can't speak ill of him, right? Now, when you say, do I regret knowing him, I can't say that. He was a lovely man. His mother was lovely. Absolutely. She made the best cup of tea you'd ever had. But I can't say I regret knowing him because he's part of my life now.
On that note, Chrissy, darling, can I say thank you so much?
No, you're welcome.
No, thank you so much for your interview tonight. I think that's probably helped the viewing public out there see you in the real light that you deserve to be seen in.
Thank you. Can I just
Chrissy,
say...
darling, thank you.
Thank you. Can I just say,
Please
what
do.
a lovely suit you're wearing. Where's it from?
It's Graham Norton.
That's a Graham Norton suit. Does he know you've got it?
I don't think he does, actually. No.
Well, it's a very nice suit.
Hello, you folks! How you doing? Open them mics, folks. What a week it's been, eh? We've got a royal exclusive in the room. Let's take these off now.
Where am I?
Chrissy, you've just been interviewed by the world. We're over here.
Oh, I'm over there. Am I on that camera?
We're over here. We're over here. We're over here. World, what a week it's been. What a week it's been. What a week it's been. I tell you what, we've had all sorts of shit happen this week. We've seen royal fucking members dismembering themselves with their own fucking mouth. Haven't we? Did you find it as totally embarrassing as we did? Oh my word, I nearly died watching this.
That's the wrong word to use.
Chrissy, all right, Chrissy, what's this? Tell me what this is. Ask me a question. Ask me... question. Ask me a question. And make sure the question is something like this. The question is something like, do you remember ever raping a young child? Ask me that question, go on. And then you're close on my face.
Do you remember trying to strangle a little kitten?
No. I remember exactly where I was. I remember it. It was. I remember it. I was playing dominoes with a bear in southwest Sweden. Exactly 11:04. So I couldn't have been there. And I don't sweat. And do you know why I don't sweat? Because I've got no pores. I don't sweat. I was injected.
Pores.
And I was injected with a big fuck off fucking injection of some fucking drug when I was being shot at by ISIS members in Iran. And I couldn't possibly have sweat. No, it wasn't me.
Well, I'll have to get your mum to get you off.
What a load of fucking shit! What a load of shit! And here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. If you follow the royal family, oh my God almighty, is that an eye-opener for you? Is that an eye-opener for you? Someone, somewhere in that family, forget the family, they're just the figureheads, the staff, someone somewhere allowed that interview to go out to the world. The big question that we're all asking ourselves here at Armchair Anarchist headquarters is, why? Why did that go out? Why was that allowed to go out? 20 years ago, you'd never have seen that go out in the public domain, but it did. It did. And the Daily Mail and the Telegraph and the Sun are jumping all over it. Why, folks? Why? And before we move on to the first thing, do you know what happened yesterday, Chrissy darling?
Go on, you tell me what happened yesterday.
I'll tell you what happened yesterday, shall I? Do you know Jeffrey Epstein? Do you know the man that hung himself in his prison cell in the most cammed prison cell on earth, where when he had a fucking fart, it fucking registered on the Richter scale because he was so carefully guarded? Do you know what happened to him yesterday?
What happened to him?
Well, No, it didn't happen to him because he died in his cell.
I was going to say
He died in his cell. But, I'll tell you what didn't happen. What did happen yesterday? The 2 prison guards, Chrissy darling, that were guarding him that night.
Oh, yeah. With blindfolds on.
Do you know what happened to him?
What? No.
They got arrested.
I thought you were going to...
They got arrested, folks. They got arrested. The 2 prison guards who were guarding Jeffrey Epstein, right, in his prison cell, the most heavily... Suicide watch, by the way. But he gets
No,
hung.
no. He wasn't being watched.
Was he not?
The cameras went off.
The 2 prison guards that were watching over his cell that night, guess what happened to him, folks, yesterday? They got arrested. Now, Lee strokes his chin, looks into the camera and goes, is there a coincidence here, folks, between Prince Andrew giving his live broadcast and 2 prison guards being arrested the day after? Chrissy, what do you think on this?
Well, I think most people... Look, shit happens. Something happened. They reckon that when he... the post-mortem results said that his neck was not... the damage to his neck was not consistent to a suicide. It was like he'd been strangled. But who am I to say anything?
You, Chrissy, are the one person who can say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, I do.
Anyway. Oh, moving swiftly on.
Moving
Swiftly on.
By the way, can I just look? See this here?
Is it Michael Kors?
It's not a fake. You fucking
It is
bitch.
fake.
You fucking bitch.
Oh,
it's not a
listen.
fake.
Oh, right. Hey, Rel's on
It
speed
is
tonight.
This is some, Chrissy darling, you can have this handbag. Oh, yes. This is from Colin Rothbard, by the way. He gave me this. It's a real one. It was his mother's. So.
It is fake.
That's
Folks,
right,
folks. Can I ask you a favour? Can you share this? Because we've got something to tell you. Share
Hi,
it.
Daniel.
Is it Daniel Harrison?
Yes, your mother asked why you dress up like the Joker from Batman.
Well, I'm glad you should...
Show that suit off nicely.
Should I show it off? I can't because the camera
Yes, you
angle.
can. You can sit up nicely and show it off. There you go. That's lovely.
All right, then. Thank you for asking that question. Do you know who this suit belonged to?
Oh, hang on.
Question.
So, Lee Forsyth Griffiths.
Yes, Chrissy darling.
Who did that suit belong to?
Well, this suit, Chrissy darling, belonged to Graham Norton. If you look back on YouTube, you will see Graham Norton wearing this suit. And do you know where it came from, Chrissy?
Oh, let's open your button there.
What's that?
Open your button. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the other one, because that's what you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You never open the bottom button.
Oh, yes, you do when you sat down.
No, right, you do.
You just always have the top one done, the bottom one undone.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
So anyway, so this was.
While you're
can I just
sucking your
ask another-
belly.
A question. Does he know you've got
You
it?
need to fuck off, you.
Does he actually know you've got it?
Doesn't know I've got it. No, it does not
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Hang
But
on.
I think it looks much nicer if it's open when you sat down.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, because I tell you what, Graham Norton was fucking about a 26-inch waist,
Yeah.
and Arel's a cunt, basically.
Is that Orel being a?
Yeah, and
Have
I'm
you
a little
been a
bitch
bugger?
tonight.
Have you been a bugger, love?
Been an absolute
Yes.
bitch tonight. He is sweating.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's trying.
Listen, I'll tell you what then, I'll cover it up, shall I, with this. All right.
Oh, sorry.
No, all right. Do a close-up, Arel. Do a close-up, Joe.
26 inches.
26-inch waist. I'm not. I'm a 30 waist, mate. But have a look at that. Look at this. I'm covering up with the fact. Look, can you see?
I'm not looking. Lynn?
Look, I've got a Hermes belt. Covered.
Oh, you can get a cream for that.
Can you? You need to as well. Look at that.
It is the Riddler.
This is a Graham Norton suit, folks. Available on eBay should you wish to buy it.
£5?
Please get
What's
your
it?
bids in that one.
How
How?
did you get it?
I got it through
£5?
my late husband, George. How much?
£5?
Is that how much you're offering? Is that how much you're offering?
Yeah.
That's how much it costs in Romania.
Yeah, exactly.
You well,
Which is a lot
£5
of
in my
money
country
over
is
there,
quite
by
a
the
lot of money, so
It's a lot of money over there, £5 in Romania. By the way, Chris, how did Rel get here?
Well, allegedly, he ran down the Channel Tunnel.
Channel
He
Tunnel.
was gripped on the back of a lorry coming from Songat. I'm just saying.
A lorry.
Darling, I was born here.
I came in a limousine, darling.
Did you?
Oh, the back of a limousine in the boot.
Not in the boot.
Whose was it? Prince Andrew's?
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Mate, it's all kicking off here, folks.
Queen
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
No, it wasn't.
Queen
It wasn't.
Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth.
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth is a dirty old lizard, shape-shifting lizard. That's what she is.
Who?
Cut to her L. Cut to her L. Cut to her L. She's a shape-shifting lizard. Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth? Yes. No, she's not.
You've been what?
Why
You've
is
been
she not?
listening. No, you've been listening to David Icke, haven't you?
No. I've
Yes,
not.
you have. Yes,
No,
you have.
No, no.
Yes,
no,
you
no,
have.
No, I've not. No, I'm not. No, I've not. Queen Elizabeth is a shape-shifting old deer who's going to die soon,
But
along
so-
with that fucking decrepit old fucking racist, crippled fucking Greek fucking spindly fucking Mr. Simpson-esque fucking corpse that is her husband, right? And when
Anyway.
they do, you watch, the revolution will happen. I'd tell you what, Andrew,
Oh,
it'll
yeah?
be brought on by Andrew in his paedophilic ways. Listen to me now, folks, right? Seriously, before I move on. When you've got gangs from Bradford and Bolton and Burnley
Don't you bring Bradford into this?
I-
Are you sure, Daniel Harrison?
running around claiming to be fucking paedophile hunters, right? Knocking off fucking gay men that have fucking agreed to meet someone that are claimed to be 18, then when they meet them they go, oh, I was 15, and then they're fucking ruining their lives. When they're doing that, and they hate them, but Andrew's sat there like this with his fucking, saying he doesn't sweat because he's got an adrenaline rush. He's a fucking big fat turkey-necked fucking pedo. And with that, let's move on to hit or shit, folks. Let's do it. We're talking of pedos.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to do this.
Oh, by the
this
way,
week.
can we? Have you got the number up there? The number's available this week, folks.
Yeah.
Look at this number here. Phone us up. Give us your thoughts. Angela, if you phone us up, you know what we can do this week? And from every week on, we're going to give you... Arel, would you pass me the big book? Watch this, my friends. And pass this on to your friends. See this book here? It's called The Big Book. It's called Birthdays. Now, if you phone us up and give us your birthday, what day you're born on, Arel the 3rd, not to be mistaken for...
Or the second is Fathers from the Bronx.
Daniel said, leave the Bradford out of this.
Ah, they can't be.
He's from Bradford.
Yeah, I'm from Manchester,
Oh,
mate.
so
We've all got
Daniel
our crosses
Harrison.
to...
I'm from Romania, though.
Tell Daniel, I'm from Bradford.
If
I
you
was
phone
born-
us up...
I was born in St. Luke's Hospital.
If you phone this number here and you give us your birthday, what day you were born on, we will give you a character profile of yourself.
No.
Before you can tell us your thoughts.
No, you will. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I don't have my fucking contact lenses in.
No, I won't be. Arel the 3rd. Not to be mistaken for.
Or the second is Fathers from the Bronx.
Bronx.
All right, folks, come on. Whose
Arel the
birthday is it
2nd
today?
will be doing that. Arel the 2nd will be giving you your character profile. So give us a ring, folks. Give us a ring tonight on this number here. It's available to you. And we will give you your character profile. Chrissy, what's your birthday?
My birthday is 24th of December.
Oh, right. Oh, just to give you a little taster
Yeah,
info.
or I'll read it out.
Of course I will. Let me just get to December. December.
yeah.
No, so Arel, what we're going to do here is, right, all we're going to do is we're going to give the character profiles. We're going to give the basics out. We don't need to get going in depth on this. Chris, I don't know.
You can find December.
Go to December. Go to 24.
December.
Go to December.
if you don't know, it's the last
In the
month of the
meantime-
year.
In the meantime, Daniel Harrison, what part of Bradford are you from? Let me know.
Outside
I'm from-
of it.
I'm from where?
Outside of it?
He's from outside of it.
I think so. I don't know.
So he's not from
Hang
Bradford.
on, it goes to... No, this isn't right. Oh, no, 31st.
Right, 24 becomes
Tell you what,
4,
folks,
30
Arel the
was-
3rd, not to be mistaken for Arel the 2nd from the
Listen.
Bronx, is this close to getting a slap tonight. I
No,
swear
no,
to you
a
now.
bitch slap.
A fucking bitch
From
slap.
who?
Both of us.
Not from
me
I could
first.
never bitch slap you. I couldn't, Arel.
I could.
I just couldn't. I just
Right.
couldn't. Honestly, Arel, look at me.
Shall I prove
I
it?
just couldn't.
All right.
Well,
You find
December the what?
24?
Maybe with a harness on.
24.
24th of December.
His harness is on charge. Arel, where's your harness tonight?
Hi,
by the way?
Jeff Mason.
Hi, Jeff.
Can I just say, hi Jeff, can I just say the first time I ever met Aurel, he had a harness on.
Yes.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yes.
I did.
What kind of harness was it? Has he got a
It
charge?
was, what kind of harness was it?
Jeff, you miss the interview with Her Royal Highness.
Oh,
what?
it's on earlier. You'll be able to see it as
Hang
soon
on,
as this
December the
finishes.
20 what?
24th of December.
Right, 25th, there you go.
Ecclesial? Or what?
There you go.
Huh? Oh, Eccles Hall.
Yeah, Boulevard 2.
No.
Wow.
No, no,
Eccles
no.
Hill. Eccles Hill, sorry.
Eccles Hill.
Load of bollocks.
Hey, I'm from Byley. Very
Oh.
sophisticated area. He'll tell you, honestly, he'll tell you.
Is
it's
a
very
posh area?
Huh?
Is a posh
It's
area?
very posh. It's that.
Is Arel reading this out?
It was
Arel's reading it, go on.
it was voted the roughest estate in the country once upon a time. But anyway, there you go. Go on, hit it, Tuts. Read it out.
December 24th.
Yes, that's why.
Wow, interesting. The day of the complex emotions.
Oh, interesting.
Right. And this day, also Michel de Nostradamus has been born.
Oh, what's it?
Yes, Provençal Jewish prophet, physician, astrologer, major prediction for future have proved
I
true.
prefer it on my back. What position? Oh, sorry, position. Sorry. Yeah.
Don't we know it?
Yes,
Oh,
Mm.
shut it, you.
yes. Your strength is visionary, capable,
Well, that's not true because I haven't got the contact lenses
organized. I know, that's why they got it wrong here.
in. I thought you was Joe when you sat there.
Oh, don't start on
Your
that.
weaknesses will be
Please.
you are distracted.
Hang on a minute. One minute. Say that again. What? Yeah. I'm what? Sorry. I'm what?
Distracted.
Oh, distracted. I'm never distracted. Go on.
No, you are.
You are self-hurtful,
Self.
Oh,
hurtful,
No, I'd hurt you, not me.
and you are confused most of the time.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Arel, what's your birthday?
May
Arel the 3rd. Not to be mistaken for.
Or the second is father from the Bronx.
my birthday.
Yeah, when's your birthday, Arel?
Well, my birthday is on May.
Right.
In May.
Oh, same as me. Amazing.
Dirty Chambers were a coincidence.
Is May. Oh, what is May? Oh,
May. It's after April. Go on.
Anyway, I think we get the gist.
Yes.
yes.
So let's
So-
move on to, what was it, hit or shit?
Okay.
I tossed it. Well done, producer.
You're a shit anyway.
Listen,
He-
here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. I've been dying for months, right, to hold back on this, but I can't. Just before we join me. Let's do
If
it.
you've been dying, you're still alive.
Arel the 3rd. Arel the 3rd. Here's the thing, folks. Right, there's an unrequited love story going on behind the scenes here, right? Am I right? Here?
Don't tell them about us.
And it's not me and Chris here.
Oh.
It's Arel the 3rd. Not to be mistaken for.
Or the second is father from the Bronx.
And Joel Ryder. Now,
Ryder by name.
before we do our broadcasts, there's nothing but bitch slapping going on to and fro and to and fro and to and fro.
Back and forth, isn't
And
it?
it's like, folks, we're going to start a Patreon channel, yeah? So you can put your money into this channel so we can get them to a fucking room, yeah? Get them all the drugs they need, all of the fucking sex
We
aids.
only want 5-star room in a 5-star hotel, which means like a Porsche hotel,
All right, folks, well, I
which
tell you what, now
will
forget-
be
forget that Patreon.
I'll
£400
do it in
a
a bed and
night.
breakfast.
Back and breakfast.
I'll do it in a bed and breakfast.
Where?
Wherever you want.
Why would you want
Marriott
just a fucking
Hotel?
5-star?
I'll give you a bag of chips as well.
Listen, you do it in a fucking bus shelter with him, so shut it.
This one.
Am I right or what?
You're not wrong.
So, folks, stay tuned, right, every week because this is
Daniel Harrison, you want some morning glory news?
What's the story?
Does he really? Does he really? Well, he's not going to get it. And you know why he's
Yeah.
not going to get it? And Daniel, I love you, brother. But I tell you what, I can't tell you why, but because my lips are sealed. Unfortunately, they're sealed this week. And tell you what, with much, don't get me started. I can't even talk to you. I can't talk to you because of reasons I can only explain next week. Am I right here, Chrissy?
You're not wrong.
That looks so wrong. That looks so wrong then in some
I know. I thought I was doing one of Joel's movies then.
I can't tell you, Daniel, this week.
Normally Joel would be behind the camera then.
I spoke to the big man, and the big man has told me some news that has made my fucking bollock hair fall out.
When are we getting him on?
Daniel Harrison.
No.
Nigel.
Yes.
Nigel said he'll come on, yeah. Nigel said he'll come on.
Can
But
we-
before we do,
Can I just say, if we're going to get Nigel on, we need to film it at the Savoy or something. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Nigel. Oh, yes. Let's do it at the Savoy. We'll get a room in the Savoy.
5-star hotel, innit? I can't just do it at my flat. You know what I mean? It's all right. I was
Sorry.
tied you up beforehand. It's cool.
Sorry, you said 5-star. didn't
Yeah,
you?
whatever.
Can't
Anyway,
wait.
anyway.
Who's this? Can't wait another minute. It's 5-star.
It was indeed. Anyway, I apologise for Chrissy Down.
Hang on.
He's lost it all since the pictures came out with him with a severed arm. Before we go on to hit or shit, should I say? Can I ask you a question? Joel?
Question.
Can I ask you a question, Joel?
Question.
Iran's internet blackout reaches a 4-day mark. Is this true?
Yes, yeah. This was on the news today.
This is
What
interesting. A country of 80
Iran
million people.
has no internet. Their internet is blacked out.
A
And
country of 80 million people and practically no way to get online.
Iran.
They can
Iran's-
watch porn. They can
Iran.
watch porn.
It's miles away. It's not like we're
Oh,
in
fuck
bloody.
it then.
It's
Oh,
not
fuck
like
it.
Edinburgh or something.
Fuck it. We don't need to talk
Do you
about
go on
it.
your holidays to Iran? No.
I have been there many times.
Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do if you're gay in Iran? Do you know what they do?
I didn't know. It was
You either get the choice. This is true of execution, death, or you
Getting burned to death.
sex change.
Really?
Absolutely. Look it up. Google it.
What would
You
I-
either
what-
get
what
if
would
you're
I
gay,
make?
you either get executed or you have to have well, not even gender reassignment, sex change as they say it.
I'd make a great Irene though, wouldn't I? Or Leon. What do you think, Leon? Leona. Leona.
Hang on. I went to a birthday party.
You did indeed. I'd make a good Leona me. What do you reckon?
No, you'd
folks?
make a really good Shaniqua because you're very ghetto.
Well, anyway, with that in mind,
So,
just-
yeah, in
internet
Iran.
connections began to go dark beginning late on Saturday night, local time. On social
Have they
media,
been hacked by somebody?
The
by,
Russians?
by another
Could be.
country?
Not Russia.
China? Maybe China, do you reckon? Who knows? On social media, Iranians living or travelling abroad have shared stories of being cut off from their families and friends back home. Many are still waiting for
Can I just
news
say-
of their welfare. What a load of shit, innit? What a load of absolute shit.
But can I just say though, Lee?
You can say anything you like, my brother.
I'd love to get hacked by a Russian.
Me too, brother, me too. Anyway, moving on. Let's do
Very
this,
nice.
let's do this, Pete.
Fit or shit?
Fit or shit?
Fit or shit?
Shit.
Shit!
Fit.
Scheiße!
Fit. Scheiße.
Hey, Carey. Where am I looking?
What's that, Rel? What's that, Rel? The third?
I asked him if you have some protection
protection.
for.
Oh, protection.
Yeah.
I've got a
Yes.
condom in my
I
back.
don't-
Oh, no, sorry. It's some other.
I don't know what's
oh,
got
no,
into
that
a Rel the
could-
third
sorry.
tonight. That's
Some-
mistaken for Rel the second who's fled from the Bronx. I don't know what's going on with him tonight. I just don't get it at all. What's going on with him? Has he taken ketamine?
I don't know, but he looks.
Has he had an ibuprofen? He's had an ibuprofen.
Ah.
He's at a plant-based meal. The cursor of fucking Joel here.
Funny mushrooms.
Funny mushroom. He's tripping his cock off into. That's
Look
what
at
he's
him.
doing. Look at
Look at him. He's
Look
licking.
at him.
What's he licking? Look, he's licking his what? His eyeballs.
His fucking own nose. He's looking. Say hello to. Say hello in.
Oh, by the way, can you
No.
say hello to your Romanian brothers and sisters, please?
Bună seara, bine ați venit. Mă bucur că dacă vă uitați la această emisiune Armchair, Anarchist, în seara asta iarăși. Eu sunt român, ceilalți sunt britanici și sper că ne urmăriți în continuare. Nu băgați în seamă ochelarii aia că-s al naibii de îngrozitor, dar am mai spus. Urmăriți-ne în continuare.
Can you tell him I'm single?
Nu este singur, are un iubit. Așa că...
What's that about your bit? Say that again.
Sorry?
Sorry. Carry on.
Carry on. Right.
No, you carry on. Don't
So
stop.
hold on. So the first fit or shit, right? So shall we actually get on to that?
I got lost there. For a minute.
Shall we just take a look at this one? What do we think to? This is
Oh,
the.
it's fucking shit. Oh,
that's gorgeous.
Fucking bats out.
Oh, amazing. Oh, she's amazing. Oh, she's amazing. She's amazing. Ta?
Who is it? Oh no.
What, me? What?
Oh no! What?
Sorry.
What was that, Riddler?
I can't look.
Oh, it's just what's it called when you fall in love with yourself? What's it called?
Nepotism. No, it's not nepotism. I don't know. Fucking.
What's it called when you fall in love?
Wankiness.
Anyway, that's not me.
Wanking.
Anyway.
Look at the fucking state of that.
I
Sat
think
there.
I think you look quite good.
Sat there in Vivian Westwood, but
I think you look.
actually no, it's not. It's my own.
Is this Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. What do you reckon to this one, folks?
Well, I know what you can do with this fucking bolt. Oh, yeah, sexy bugger, yeah. Right.
Are we talking about the wrong one here?
Oh, no, up the right one.
All right, what do you
It's-
think of you?
Well, I'm thinking Daniel Harrison has got a big, huge interest in finding the news for Morning Glory.
Yeah, I can understand Daniel Harrison from Bradford, but just like Coronation Street, we've moved on. Ina Sharples is no longer in
Sam
it.
watching. Sam Besim. Sam, fucking cut to me now. Cut to me now. Sam. Sam. I love you, babe. All the way from Australia, folks.
Sam, don't
Sam,
laugh.
I love you. Are you coming to the reunion? Let us know. Give us a ring. Let us know. Sam, we love you. Mwah.
So was that a hit or a shit?
For me,
Watch my face. Watch my face, Lee. Watch my face.
Get closer. You don't
Watch. Hit!
I'll say he's a hit. Do you know why he's a hit?
What? Ball.
Because he's bloody fast.
Because he's dead.
You missed something off there, by the way.
Yeah. You know why? Because you know what? He's dead fast.
Oh, he's right, proper fast.
That's it doesn't do that for me, but he's fast.
Yeah.
He's fast and he holds himself well.
Oh, here we go.
Next up, we're going to go for Spider-Man Tom Holland.
Now, can I just say, would you like him to shoot his web in your face?
I would not know.
Oh.
I wouldn't. I apologize.
I'll leave him to shoot whatever he
Hey,
wants
Paul,
in my
how you doing,
face.
Oh.
What do you like him? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Paul Williams Monks. Have things crashed?
Well,
No.
No,
we
Paul.
haven't, Paul.
so who's this
Tell you what's
guy?
crashed. I tell
This
you what's
is
crashed.
Tom Holland, who's currently
He's
the
a hit.
Spider-Man.
No.
Oh.
He's fucking.
Well,
photograph,
I prefer Usain Bolt, but I'd still do him up the wrong one.
No, he's a hit.
Is it?
Well,
Oh yeah.
not mine. It's not really me, but.
But
there you go.
Bolt, no, he's a shit.
Uh-oh.
Who?
No.
Bolt,
that's a
Usain
shit.
No,
Bolt.
we're on to the other one
Well
now.
said, Daniel. Well
Yes.
said, Daniel.
Yeah.
But
Keep
the
up.
Spider-Man is a
Keep up.
hit.
Web in your face.
Jeff Mason says that Usain Bolt has got a brother called Lightning. Now,
Yes.
this is actually quite true.
Oh.
It's actually true. Who is this?
New Order.
Oh.
Oh.
Done you. Nope.
Can I just say,
Never will. Don't do fucking.
I saw them
No.
live at the NEC in Birmingham.
Did you?
And how can I say this politely?
Fell asleep.
No, I nearly went into a fucking coma. Oh, no, sorry.
Sorry, folks. Not buying into the fucking one.
A bit higher with your back, please, Chris.
Absolutely no.
That's it.
Should I do it like
No,
that?
no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, you cheeky rotten cow.
No. New order.
No.
What exactly to shoot his web, Daniel?
What's that?
What exactly is to shoot his web?
You can shoot.
Yeah, because he
elsewhere.
said no, he can shoot his webs elsewhere.
Oh no.
Khabib,
Fucking thing.
UFC fighter.
Now let me talk to you about this one. Oh my god.
Who is this guy?
A UFC
Who
fighter.
is this guy?
Never heard of him.
You've never heard of Habib Nurmagomedov?
Can I just say something? DJ Nigel's on. DJ Nigel
All right,
Harrison.
Nigel, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you.
Hi, Nigel.
Good to see
Neil
you.
O'Donnell, how are you?
Hey. Habib Nurmagomedov, get that photograph back up now, Joe. Now he, right,
Wait, say his name again.
is a Habib Nurmagomedov.
No, in English.
Habib Nurmagomedov.
Commemorative Malaykum, what?
He said that weirdly enough. This is the guy that didn't just, do you know Conor McGregor, your busy mate with the big
Oh,
beard?
yeah.
Right. This man didn't just destroy Conor McGregor. He annihilated him.
Ah, that's the
this
one.
is possibly one of
Where
the
is it?
hardest men on the planet.
Oh, he could destroy me.
Is an absolute fucking. This is one person you do not want to get into a fight with.
Oh,
ever.
yeah. Oh, yes, I do.
He needs to do some surgery on that face.
Oh, really? I tell you what, take a look at that fucking face
Oh.
again then. Around the third, that's what we're taking
Oh, Harrell the his father's from the Bronx.
for. Exactly.
Hi Andrew, welcome to the party.
Hi Andrew. He is as fit as fuck.
Can I just say
you zoom in on
something?
him?
Lee, before you say anything, I'm just going to say, all right, Alex, how am you, bab? Yeah, I'm right, yeah, I'm right. That's my favourite brummy. See you later, bye.
Seriously, Aurel, man, he is absolutely fucking fit. And not only that, he handles himself in such an amazing way.
Where's he from?
He's from. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you doing that?
Planet Earth.
I don't know where he's from, but I know where he's going.
He is from.
Where's he from?
Wait.
Is-
Wait.
Is he from Europe? Like Kazakhstan or somewhere like that?
No, close though. It's Dagestan. It's from Dagestan.
Ah,
It's from
very nice.
It's from Dagestan.
Very nice.
In Eastern Europe. And he is an absolute. If you ever go into a fight.
Say
with-
Eastern Europe again, like you just said.
Eastern Europe.
Then you went Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe. Yeah, from Sweden.
Habib Nurmagomedov is seriously.
No, I do him up the wrong
Potentially one
one.
of the hardest people I have ever seen in my entire life. This man destroys fucking. He is an animal. He used to wrestle with bears when he was 8.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I've wrestled with bears in XXL.
But he used to wrestle with real ones.
But I'll tell you this much. It was in XXL, but the room was very dark. I couldn't
But
see anything.
He wrestled. He comes from the fucking hills of Dagestan, yeah?
Yeah? Yeah?
He is.
Yeah. I come from the hills of fucking Bradford. Right? Right? Bradford, in the hills.
I'm not being funny, but I think he'd actually kill you.
He could do. I don't mind you doing
I
that.
think he'd kill you. He's a
He
Muslim.
can kill me in
he's a
fucking
Muslim
bed.
who
But
would
you know
have-
something? He might kill me, right? But he'd get fucking breakfast out of me. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely fit as fuck. Sorry, hit. Hit.
Oh,
Hit.
where am I?
Absolute fucking hit.
Hang on, Alex Bab, what do you think? Who is bossing, eh? You haven't met Alex yet, have you?
No, I've not met Alex, no.
You and
Oh,
Alex
Daniel, you
are
become very
peas, you
nervous
and
now,
Alex
now.
are peas in the
And me
pod.
too.
You are peas in the pod. You would be the next Fred and Rosemary West, you and Alex.
Who?
My mate Alex Laird in Birmingham.
Is that me?
You two, you'd be like Fred and Rosemary fucking West. No, you would.
What do you mean?
That's why. It's a long story, but I don't think I can let you meet until I've introduced you properly, like cats. You know, cats, you have to let them sniff each other.
Oh.
Then you'd have to sniff each other first, and then I'll introduce you.
I won't be sniffing anybody.
But you'll get on with Alex, don't
There
worry.
you go.
Next up,
Jeff, yes, Conor McGregor is a blagger, totally.
Garibaldi's.
Who?
And I don't get this, mate. I don't get this, and this is a good choice, by the way.
Yeah.
What are these? Can you explain them to me?
Like Garibaldi's have got like loads of little currants in, haven't they?
Yeah.
I never understood them really.
What's a current?
Currants? Because I'm talking about Alex.
Yeah, what's a
So I've got my
currant?
Birmingham accent.
What's a fucking currant?
And they small grapes. What currants and raisins?
Raisins are grapes that have been shrunk, apparently.
What's a
so.
sultana?
A fucking horrible hanging taste. Fucking, that's what it is. Some of the Jollity.
Well, no, it's nice. Lynn, do you like them? Garibaldi's? You like Garibaldi's? Yes, your mum likes them, I think.
You?
Oh, Daniel Harrison
Garibaldi.
hates them. I think your mum might like them. It's like a flat, dry Eccles cake.
Hit or shit?
I would say hits.
No, shit.
I would just say
don't
I've
know
swallowed
even.
worse.
Absolute shit. Yeah, I'm not too fucking no doubt about that.
In between.
Of the Dolphins.
You said hits on yours.
They won't take for you.
Coming up next, what we're going to go for now? We're going to go for some liver pate,
I'm not even going to talk. Fucking shit.
And
Is that
which
here?
are available from all good supermarkets, not
Where's
just
that one from?
Waitrose.
oh, yeah,
Waitrose.
Oh, darling.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, darling. That's right. Actually, you got what do you call that road? That main road down there. Your main road. Down the
Carleton.
bottom. Right down the bottom.
Carleton.
Camden Road.
No, the other one.
Yeah, we don't want to let the world know.
No, the run right. That's what I said. Right down the bottom.
Don't let the world know.
What's it
where
called?
is. Moston Lane.
Anyway, there's one down there. He lives here. There's only two bloody main roads.
Yeah, but I don't want the world to know where I live.
But you said Camden. They'll be bashing the door down at Amy Winehouse's house now.
They're not bashing. Listen, I don't live in Camden. I live in Moston. I don't live in Camden anyway. I live in fucking Tottenham Park. Don't at the end of the day. But fucking find me if you can.
doesn't. He lives in fucking
Next up, we've got Britney Spears.
I swear to you now.
Now be careful,
Why? Tell me why.
because she's got people who'll come after you.
I want them to, please.
No,
come after me.
No,
Come
listen.
After me. Come after me.
She's got teenagers who'll come after you.
Please. Really?
Is your mouth all right, Chris?
The what? I didn't hear that. That was a wasted joke.
So apparently Britney Spears, Britney Spears fans, yeah, is what I think, and it's only what I think. I'm not speaking for.
If I say anything, can I just say she was very nice at Brighton Pride last year?
No. Oh.
You didn't meet her, I did.
Do you know what? I'm fucking glad.
Yeah. Do you know
I am
what?
fucking glad.
So
do you know
am
what?
I.
I met fucking. Do you know what I met on Brighton Pride?
Oh.
I met a fucking human walking equivalent of fucking syphilis, and I was made up because it was better than meeting Britney Spears.
Who?
I don't know the name.
Oh, I
It was
remember
so
you.
forgettable.
Oh, I remember.
Britney
Oh, well,
Spears-
okay, folks, listen to this now, right? So he's going about Britney Spears. Do you know who he met once and didn't even know who it was? Katy Perry.
Yeah, you keep saying this. Yes, I did, but I don't care.
Yeah, but you don't care. But other people out there are screaming and falling on the floor.
I don't care. Yes, I did meet her, and yeah, she was about as memorable as the fact that I don't remember it, other than the fact that you remind me that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Daniel Harrison, how would you bloody remember what you get up to?
Britney Spears, boring as fuck, fat, but shaved her own head, shaved her own eyebrows,
Ate
should
her
have
own
stayed
shit.
there, bore off. No.
People scream like banshees.
Hit me, baby, one more time. I tell you what, fucking someone.
Anyway, I say, can I borrow your pedal, please? I say hit.
RL, what's your thoughts on this? Oh, what's this?
Well,
I don't think your mother is a Britney Spears fan. Are you sure, Lynn?
I'm not a Britney Spears fan. She can fuck off. She's fucking boring as fuck. She fucking turns a glass eye to sleep.
Lynn, just pretend she looks like Perry Como. You'd love her then, wouldn't you?
Camping in the rain.
Oh, fucking shit, man. Not being there. Oh, you fucking joking. Hit. Are you mad?
I say why.
Are you crazy?
I've done it.
Yeah, I have. It's
Anytime.
fucking terrible.
I've camped in the snow.
Are you an Esky Homo?
No, I went to the Lake District with my mates and we got off our fucking heads and fucking had a...
What? With your mum?
With my mates.
Oh, your
And we
mates,
went
sorry.
to the Lake District.
Sorry, Lynn.
It snowed and we had a ball.
In the snow?
I loved it. By the way, can I just tell everyone in the world out there, I hope you've noticed, I'm not actually drinking tonight.
Drinking again, thinking of when you loved me. I am.
Sorry, I'm filling up.
Oh. Well, that's, you know. Do you know what we're going to do? Do you know what we should do next week? Go on, just share it with the world, you'll feel better.
I'm trying to.
Share it.
I'm filling up. Sing it to me again.
Sing a song, make the whole world. What's the next line?
I don't know.
Coming on. That's how I fucking Ethel Merman on heroin. Now, listen. You're not drinking, right? Listen,
Yes.
I know the world's supply of vodka has just gone spiked upwards because you're not drinking.
I am. Not.
But listen, why do? Okay, next week should we just do both of us do all of us do a sober? We'll do a sober AA.
we'll have a meeting.
We'll have a meeting. We'll have an AA meeting. We might even get Fat Tony down. You never know.
He probably will come down if we're having an AA meeting.
We'll have an AA meeting.
Tony,
We'll get Tony
join
down.
us,
Come
bro.
down.
Come and join us, man.
Oh yes.
Play a few tunes and all that.
Oh yes.
No,
Jeff
So-
Mason, I agree with
a
you.
hit from me. What's that?
About camping. Is it still about the camping one, is it?
It was.
Fucking shit.
Listen, then
Hi.
Yeah.
Lastly, we have. Oh, guess what it is? It's some Russian bloke.
Oh, he's all right. I'd rather do Mr. Bean, but you know what? He's all right.
Oh my fucking word!
But can I just say?
Okay.
Can I just say before you say anything? I think he looks a bit common.
Shut the fuck up,
He looks common.
Chrissy. Shut up.
And look at the bottom bit. Look at the bottom bit. He's got chalk all over his bit. It's disgusting.
I'll fucking dust that off. Don't worry about it. No, yeah.
All right, he'll still get it up the wrong one.
He,
It's fallen off. Do you know what? You're so predictable.
And that was hit or shit.
That was hit or shit.
Hey!
Folks. Listen to me now. Listen to me now. Oh, hang on a minute. Critter.
What?
It's all happening. It's all happening.
Is it all happening?
It's all
Do you
happening.
know what? I was just saying to Orel III, not to be mistaken for.
Oh, but he's Errol II, who's father from the Bronx.
I said it was all happening.
Well, folks, can we just give you an update on the latest impeachment news?
Oh, go on.
Ooh, the US Ambassador Gordon Sondland tells impeachment inquiry that Trump...
Gordon?
Sondland.
And this happened today.
Yes, today. It tells the impeachment inquiry that Trump directed pressure on Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden. Now, in response, the United States President pointed to testimony where it said he wanted nothing from Ukraine. Sondland also implicates Mike Pompeo, as if there's a surprise in that fucking...
Oh, Mike Pompeo.
They knew what we were doing and why, he says in his opening statement. He also says the president wanted diplomacy with Ukraine being led by his personal lawyer, none other than the fucking absolute nipple.
Are you all right over there, Orel III? Not to be mistaken for
Perfect, playing with the microphone.
He's not himself tonight, is he?
No.
He's not himself tonight.
Was you falling asleep then?
Yes.
Why
Feeling sleeping.
Do you know why he's falling
Yes.
asleep, folks? Do you know why he's falling asleep? It's not because we're being boring. Do you know why he's falling asleep? Tell him.
Why are you falling asleep?
Hmm?
Why was you
tell him,
falling
tell
asleep?
him.
Apart from the obvious that you're fucking tired. Why was you
No,
falling
no, no,
asleep?
no, no, no.
Because I slept only 1 hour today.
And do you know why, folks?
Oh,
do you know
because
why?
he's having sex with...
No,
Last
no.
night I worked.
You worked.
I went home. I couldn't sleep at all because there was noise in the house.
Was it?
Yes.
Come here.
But why didn't you come round here?
I just sat you out fucking the bed there.
Yeah.
I'll give you this off the club.
Oh, you could have come to mine.
No, but I don't mean fucking...
Yeah, if you pay for the taxi, yeah.
Oh, okay, I've done worse.
You'd have carried you on his fucking back.
But I've heard you're a pain in the arse. Anyway, as you were saying...
Anyway,
That's why Errol
Let's
is
move
tired.
on.
Let's move on.
Does he need a what then? Ask your mum what she needs. What did Lynn say?
does he need a haircut?
Who? Me?
I'm not sure.
He does need an haircut, Mum. I've told him so tonight.
Me, yes, yeah, I do need a
And
haircut.
Joel does as well, Joel. Right, have to take a look at Joel. Oh, you can't because he's not got a camera on Joel tonight.
You know that tools that trim the grass in front of the house? He needs one of those.
A strimmer?
Yeah.
Oh, do you reckon?
Yeah.
I would have said more hobo for Joel, but...
What, have a homo?
Or those that they use for those living fans that
You've seen this, folks.
Those
This is
what?
called unrequited.
you know
love.
those trimmer for the fans.
Ah.
He needs one of those also.
Oh, like a
Why don't you take up barbarism?
Huh?
barbarianism.
I know.
Anyway, folks, listen, I think it's time to listen. Do you know what? This week, folks, we've had a number of... oh, by the way, see this number here? Give us a ring. It's being screened this week because...
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's being screened this week.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the Russian fella needs a haircut.
Oh, the
Apparently.
Russian fella does, Mum.
Yeah.
I always carry a pair of clippers with me, you know this.
That's where you
I
get
thought
it
they
from,
talk
isn't
about
it?
me.
No, not you.
Lynn?
No, I was
Lynn,
I was happy
in your
if they were.
handbag, do you have any gaffer tape by any chance? I'm just asking.
Why you need to? Why you need to be tied up?
It's a
No,
joke
he needs to be
between us.
strapped up.
Oh, okay.
Orel III, not to be mistaken for Orel II.
Yes.
From the
From the
Bronx.
Bronx.
From where?
From the Bronx.
From where?
From the Bronx.
I
you-
think it's time for... Can I pass it over to you, Mario?
Oh, okay.
It's time for Anarchist Ant.
Yes.
It's Anarchist Ant time, folks. Now, every week, as you know, anyone that follows this show will know that we, every week, read out questions, Orel III, not to be mistaken for,
Who are the
Or
secretaries
the
fathers from the Bronx?
questions that are given to us by the public. Hello, Stephen Dawson, how are you? How did you feel the debate went last night?
Hang on.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Stephen Dawson.
Yeah.
Dos vidania.
Gorilla tepul dadu.
Eh?
Your mother says gorilla tepul dadu.
Garilla.
Anarchist Ant time, folks, and this is the point of the night where we ask our resident Earl III, not to be mistaken for,
Or second is Files from the Bronx.
to ask the questions that have been sent in the week before by members of the general public.
The printer didn't work, so we've only got one question.
Oh, really? Well, I've got a question of my own, so
Okay.
carry on.
Oh, okay.
First question.
Question.
The first question is from Archibald and
Who?
Archibald.
Archibald, okay. I'm not
Yeah.
bold. Well, I am actually, yeah.
He's 27 and is from.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God! What the hell is going on?
It's called a bull in a china shop. Go on.
You're right there, Lee.
And it's from Heckmond Wijk.
He's from?
Heckmond Wijk,
Oh, Heckman Dwight, yeah.
near Cleckheaton.
Called Cleckheaton, yeah. In West Yorkshire.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my girlfriend of 5 years split up last year on very amicable terms.
Just 1 minute. Just hold on. Are you all right in there, Lee? Well, come back out then and we can do an anarchist aunt together.
He's having a piss.
Let me just have a little... Right, so, what can we talk about till Lee gets back?
Oh,
You know,
do
he
you know?
likes to do his anarchist aunt with me, doesn't he?
Oh, he does.
No, he does.
He
He
does.
does. He does.
But he's got his question ready as well.
Oh, he's got a question ready.
Yeah. So let's do this one.
Well, because it's done now. Because the thing is, though, there's always a. These are very moral.
Oh,
They're very moral. These questions,
right.
because I am from a very Christian background. I have devoted my life to Jesus. Well, no, Jesus. His name was Jesus. He was a dancer from Vauxhall, from Brazil,
Okay.
right? And he taught me lots of things about praying. You know, like on my knees
Especially
saying,
in
"Oh
the
Jesus,
knees.
take me now."
Especially in the knees.
Or, "Oh Lord, I'm coming." You know, that kind of, I'm kind of thing. So anyway,
Mr. Lee Forsyth Griffiths.
He's bleeding from the head. He's got concussion. Jesus.
are you all right there?
He is okay.
Okay, as you
Liam.
can see,
No,
Mr.
Hold on,
Lee
no.
Forsyth Griffiths himself
fucking proper bleeding.
has bashed his head. Then he'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. He'll be fine.
Got cut in his head.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Fucking, honestly, it's proper fucking nearly knocked me out. I don't even care. You
Not
know.
over the
That's how
suits.
fucking hard I am.
It's fucking hard he is like that. Right, start reading this. Read it out again.
Sorry,
please.
let's get back to what we were saying. Anarchist Ant, what's going on this week? I
Yeah.
apologise, folks, for being such a twat. I
From
need to-
Mr. Archibald,
His name's
27.
Fucking hell.
Pardon? He's
It's-
how old?
27.
Archibald, 27.
From Heckmond Wijk near Cleckheaton in West Yorkshire.
Oh, from Heckmondwike in Cleckheaton in West Yorkshire. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend of 5 years
Yeah.
split up last year on very amicable terms.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very modern.
That's nice.
So much so we were the best of friends.
Ah.
We were still going out drinking together, and I even helped her
Really?
find a new boyfriend.
What? That's very civilized
I
of him.
know.
It's very nice.
She kept saying to me that she will help me find a new girlfriend.
Ah,
Oh, no, that's really sweet. That's,
I know.
that's sweet.
that's really nice.
But there was no need for that because I found someone by myself eventually.
Lonely Arts or something like that. What was it? Was
Yeah.
it Grindr?
I told my ex, who I thought would be happy for me, but she went crazy.
Well, you know what?
Wow.
I understand that. Can you?
She called me a fucking con
Oh, language.
and tried to glass me in our local pub.
But she said she'd help him find one, so what's the problem? I don't understand.
Neither.
Oh.
I don't know what's wrong with her. I thought she would be happy for me.
I
I'll
want
be happy.
All I
was
want for
thinking,
us
What's the problem?
all to be happy.
Yeah.
What should I do, Anarchist Anne?
Oh. Well, I think... Oh, sorry.
I don't want to lose her as a friend.
No.
Oh, and you wouldn't either.
Well, I'll tell you... Oh, there's some more to this.
There is more.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, the person I'm seeing here
Yeah.
is her mother. I thought I would keep it in the family. That should make any difference, should it?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Archibald.
Archibald. And where's he from again?
Hegman White.
Yeah. Oh, Heckmondwike. In where?
Glickheaton in West Yorkshire.
In West Yorkshire, yeah.
Yeah, Yorkshire.
Oh, what's his name again? Sorry.
Archibald.
Archibald. Hi. Hi, Archibald. You're right. Can I just say, me and Lee were very sympathetic to your cause, weren't we, Lee?
I was initially, Chris. Yeah.
We was very sympathetic. But do you know what?
When the glassing came,
But do you know what?
Nasty
Do you know
bit,
what?
Nasty
You
bitch.
dirty little bastard. You're knocking her mother off. Do you know what? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound?
I can, Chris. It's knocking me.
It's the
sick.
fucking doors of hell creaking open for you. Do you know what? She shouldn't have glassed her. She should have fucking knifed you in the neck, you silly bastard. Knocking her mother off? No one is you, bloody mad. I'll call you something worse than a fucking stupid cunt, you bastard. Fuck off. What do you think, Lee?
Chrissy, my thoughts are the same as yours. I mean, I was quite sympathetic with what's his name again, Errol?
Archibald.
Archibald.
So, where's he from again?
I was quite sympathetic with
Where's he
Archibald.
from?
Where's he from?
From Hegman White
Yeah.
near Glickheaton and no on West Yorkshire.
In where?
Yorkshire.
What parts of Yorkshire?
West.
Oh, West Yorkshire.
Wake up. Or that
Okay.
workout went to the brain now.
You went to where?
In your brain.
Oh,
That's very-
what's kicking
that's
off
very,
here, folks. It's all going
Nielsen,
off
isn't
here
it?
Tonight. Yeah, I'm
Right.
trying to. It's all kicking off. It's a place to be tonight.
What do you
Tell
think? What do you think, Joe?
What's your thoughts, Joe?
I can't even comment.
I can.
Why
do you
not?
think Alcohol?
You
Yes.
will knock her
Jeremy
mother.
Kyle
was
have a fucking
preoccupied.
field day with this.
With
And
who?
also,
With
you
her
know-
mother.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. Cut
He
the
was
camera, cut
busy
the camera,
with
hang
her
on.
mother.
Off camera, we got
got a
some.
nice lump growing on your head.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, now I can see it.
Yeah, it's not
Wow.
fucking nice, is it? Well, I twatted it when I knocked myself out there. I really did as well.
Don't touch it anymore. Don't touch a liver like that.
So, folks, tonight you've seen. You missed the main thing.
The interview with Prince Chris Darling.
The interview with Chris Darling.
Prince.
I'm sorry, I've got
Fucking
a slight concussion going on.
Her royal
princess.
princess with the fake Michael Kors bag.
Princess fucking Di with Martin Bashir's got fuck all on fucking tonight.
True. All right, Chris Kane, how am you, Bab? You have a right? How's he up the Cape? Sorry, it's Birmingham talk. Chris Kanan. I've known him for 100 years. Can I tell you something about my friend Chris Kanan?
I've got fucking concussion.
Right, he turned around to me once. He went, "Let's go." What? This is on a Saturday or something. Why don't we go somewhere? I said, "I haven't got a passport." I went to the post office where you can get a passport, a 1-year passport or 6-month passport. We ended up in Barcelona. 1992. No, we ended up in Sitges. 1992. And everybody thought he was an American. What was it, Chris? An American basketball player. He's from bloody the Black Country.
Chrissy, what are you doing after Anarchist tonight?
I am going straight home because I'm revising, but I'm going to tell people about this another time when it's all done.
I wasn't going to refer to that. I was going to ask you, would you
What
come
is
to-
his name?
I'd rather not say it's personal.
I was going to ask you, would you mind coming to the fucking A&E with me, because I think I've got concussion. I'm proper fucking feeling proper spaced out here right now.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
It's a big
Well,
bang
Orel
to
can
your
take you
head.
to Casualty.
I think I might have a fucking
We've already been, haven't we?
fractured skull here.
Oh. Lynn, I'll have a look, don't worry.
Listen to me now. Talking about fractured skulls,
Yeah.
though it's got absolutely no connection whatsoever. Did you know about George Michael this week?
What?
Have you heard about George Michael? Have you heard about George Michael, Relson?
No.
I heard about George Michael.
Not that some ex of his again, is it? That ex.
Let's not talk
Well,
about fucking
He
what an
exposed himself somewhere else.
No,
What's
'cause he
happened?
couldn't because he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, so
Well,
he
he's
couldn't-
already
he couldn't
exposed
expose
inside
himself.
of the coffin.
But that ex-boyfriend
Let's
of his,
go
that Naddy
outside.
Fawaz or whatever his fucking gormless name is. Naddy, it's like this, brother. Yeah, I wanna fucking see you.
Your
I
mother says, please go.
All right, see you, mum.
To
Bye.
put some ice on that.
Yeah.
He's got something else to worry about.
Yeah. She does anyway.
Oh, Lynn, are you actually awake now? Are you sure you haven't fallen asleep? Do you remember our conversation?
Probably has. Listen, no, George. No, listen, folks.
Yeah.
Seriously, straight up. George Michael this week. Yeah, George Michael. His haunting new track. You need to listen to it, right? Because it's really fucking. It strikes a chord because it tells. He was struggling with fucking beer. he was struggling with drugs and getting his life back on track, and he made it just before he fucking died in 2016. Now here's the fucking thing. When I was on like a complete wankery, I actually knew him. He was a fucking lovely guy, genuinely lovely guy.
I met him as well. Do you remember?
You
we
met
both
him.
met
You
him.
did meet him. You met him. You did meet him. You did meet him in really fucking shit circumstances. But
We'll leave that for the book.
Leave that for the book, yeah. Yeah, check out his new single, folks, because you know what? It's really.
He's got a single out. Seriously,
It's a new one, yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
It's really
From
fucking.
the grave.
Yeah, because it was recorded before he died.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway,
What's it
fucking
called?
move on.
Do we know what it's called? Where's George Michael's
Move
new?
on, man.
It's to do with the new a new movie that's coming out for Christmas, and all the music is George Michael's music, I believe.
I love
But you know
George
what?
Michael.
I love George Michael too, because you know why? He was very fucking sweet to me.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet to me. He had no reason to
Anyway, folks, I think we're about to wrap up.
be. We are indeed.
Yes.
The very
Yeah,
next
indeed. But before
day.
we do, before we do, listen, it's like this, yeah. Sorry, folks. I've actually nearly killed myself. If I'm not here next week, and Arel III or Joel Ryder, I've took my place.
Can I have your suit?
Chrissy.
Oh,
Lynn
Chris.
says to the hospital and she's
Yeah.
awake.
Just away.
I'll be awake all night now.
Can I
Mittering.
just explain something? When I was talking to your mum earlier, she says one of the shows, she woke up and she went, "Oh yes, it'll be started now," but she'd fallen asleep and it was over. Sorry, Lynn.
Congratulations to our Lee at this weekend.
Oh no. Nice. Lee Partington is his name. It's Big Lee's nephew, and his band Ophelia did a gig on Sunday, and they were fabulous. There was all kinds of things going on, and things, you know, as live shows always do. But they smashed it,
They actually did, you know.
and he was a star.
He
Sorry,
was a
that's just
star.
me saying.
He was a star. And talking of stars, I'm now going to pick up my guitar. There you go. Chris, can I ask you a thing though?
Yeah.
Before I do this, I roll the third. Not so mistaken for the second. If I listen
Keep
to
touching it, leave it.
Joe Ryder, even.
Yes.
What's in tune? What kind of times we're living in, folks?
Crazy times.
Good times.
We are living.
But I'm watching The Blind.
Leading the blind. Can I ask you something? Do you despair?
From time to time.
Woo!
But you know what, Chris?
Tell me, Lee.
I try and convince myself
Daily.
that everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Please be there to catch me. I screamed out to the floor, but I don't even trust the fucking pavement anymore. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Stop the world cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. Whilst I'm physically able, before I'm mentally unstable, pointless people rule the day. Fuck you, Kim and Kanye, and my head's been with all the news and all the dickhead point of views. So take your Facebook and your phone, sit in a corner all alone. Your apathy's impressive, you deserve everything you get, and if you think this shit's scary, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Stop the world cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. We are living in crazy times.
Oh, in crazy times.
We're watching the blind,
Say that again.
leading the blind. But when billionaires and businessmen convincing working men they understand the problems and are just like one of them, then it's game over, time to start again. Stop the world cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough if I just keep doing what I've been doing. Keep doing what I've been doing. Well, close the door and dispose of the key. A private members club that's only for we. If I just keep doing what I've been doing. Keep doing what I've been doing. Well, Chrissy darling, thank you my brother, I love you. Joe Ryder, thank you my brother. I love you. Orel the Third, not to be mistaken for.
Orel the
Orel second is
second
Father
one
from the
from
Bronx.
Bronx.
I love you. Thank you.
Love it
Everyone's
too.
going to A&E.
Thank you, folks, because I'm about to fucking
The
pass out
ambulance.
through concussion.
He's on his way.
We love you. See you next week.
Next week.